There exist strange creatures in this world, discovered by a few but never confirmed to exist. They are collectively called Unidentified Mysterious Animals, or UMA. Welcome to our UMA video series. In this episode, we'll explore a famous urban legend from the United States, the Goatman. The Goatman is a creature shrouded in mystery. Legends describe it as having a human-like face with a goat's beard, horns on its head, split hooves, and a body covered in thick fur. Standing 7 feet tall, it walks upright on 2 legs, moves with agility, and is brutal by nature, often spotted in dense, remote forests. This image may feel familiar. We've all probably seen something like it in movies, cartoons, or video games. But what is the true origin of this creature? If you search online, you'll find that reports of the Goatman spread across North America after World War II. Among them, the most well-known story dates back to the early 1970s. It is said that at the Beltsville Agricultural Research Center in Prince George's County, Maryland, a scientist named Stephen Fletcher was conducting genetic experiments on goats. Something went wrong, and his assistant was transformed into a half-human, half-goat creature. This creature went berserk and attacked people and vehicles around Beltsville with an axe. Of course, this bizarre tale was never confirmed. But if we remember the Cold War era, when the US was heavily invested in biological weapons research, this theory still holds weight for many. According to locals, rumors about a human-shaped creature have been circulating since the 1950s. For instance, the Upper Marlboro Phantom of 1957, or a 1962 case where it was accused of killing 12 children and 2 adults. Variations of the story spread widely by word of mouth. What truly made the Goatman famous was an article in October 1971. A local newspaper in Prince George's County published a piece referencing the University of Maryland's folklore archive, which included the Goatman legend. 2 weeks later, another article told a shocking tale. The story described a German shepherd named Ginger that suddenly disappeared. When found, only the headless body remained. Coincidentally, on the night Ginger went missing, a group of girls nearby heard screaming and saw a large bipedal creature. Though the article suggested Ginger may have been hit by a train, her owner, Mr. Edwards, insisted that the Goatman had killed his dog. From then on, the Goatman legend exploded in the media, truth and fiction blurred. Another popular version of the Goatman comes from Kentucky, where the creature is known as the Pope Lick Monster. Since the 1960s, a terrifying tale has spread in Louisville, Kentucky. Beneath the train trestle at Pope Lick lives a half-human, half-goat beast with horns and hoofed feet. It supposedly uses strange sounds to lure people onto the bridge, where they're struck by trains. Other versions say it carries a bloody axe and forces victims to jump to their death. Though this may sound like a legend, the trestle, built in the late 1800s, has claimed many lives. The most recent deaths occurred in 2016 and 2019, involving a 26-year-old tourist and a 15-year-old girl. As for the origin of the creature, one fascinating theory is that it was a hybrid of human and goat, once part of a traveling circus. While passing through Louisville, the circus train was struck by lightning, derailing it and allowing the creature to escape. Having been abused for years, it became violent and bloodthirsty. Research revealed that this circus had toured the US since the 1930s. Its leader, Herr Schildknecht, was a notorious con artist who collected freaks for profit. While traveling near Beltsville, Maryland, they found a deformed child with horns and goat-like legs and caged him for performances. That child supposedly became the Pope Lick Monster. This theory cleverly connects the two Goatman legends and suggests the creature originated in Maryland. Another, more mythical version claims the Goatman was once a shepherd who offered a goat as a sacrifice in exchange for demonic power. This tale sparked satanic rumors in the 1970s around the Pope Lick area. The story even inspired a short film in 1988 titled The Legend of the Pope Lick Monster. You can find it online. Beyond these two famous legends, the creature has also been reported in Texas. In July 1969, near Lake Worth on Greer Island, witnesses described a hairy, half-goat, half-human creature that jumped onto a man's car and threw a tire at a group of people. They called it the Lake Worth Monster. That November, a photographer named Alan Plaster captured an image of the beast, describing it as a white, human-shaped ball of fur. But in a 2006 interview, 37 years later, Plaster withdrew his claim, saying it was likely a hoax. Why? Because in 2005, a reporter received an anonymous letter from 3 men who claimed they had worn a mask to scare people near Lake Worth during the summer of 1969. Interestingly, in 2009, another man stepped forward, saying he was the one who threw the tire. Maybe it was all a prank, but mysterious creature researcher Greg Wolscheid still insists the Lake Worth monster is an undiscovered primate species. Online, the number of Goatman sightings is astonishing. So, could this creature be real? In fact, half-human, half-goat figures appear in many mythologies and folklore around the world. For example, Pan from Greek mythology, a god with the body of a man, goat horns and ears, and goat legs. He's the god of the wild, of herding, and of music, the son of Hermes. The 2006 film Pan's Labyrinth also vividly portrays this image. There's also Faunus from Roman mythology, Khnum from Egypt, the green ghost Glastig from Scotland, the goat-headed demon Baphomet from occult beliefs, and the goat demon Krampus from alpine folklore. Even in China's Shanhai Jing, there are records of a mountain deity with a human body and goat-like horns. It is said that they have a human form with horns on their head, and when they appear, they often bring strong winds and heavy rain, causing floods and destruction. With so much historical record, many believe that such a mystical being could have roots in reality. However, from a scientific standpoint, the author believes the possibility of its existence is very low. First, genetics has proven that human DNA cannot merge with goat DNA. This disproves the hybrid theory. Second, as the world advances and science develops, and governments become more accountable for public information, the number of Goatman sightings has decreased significantly. This suggests that perhaps these incidents were hyped up by certain forces. Even so, across all cultures, humans often regard animal skins or animal-like forms as symbols of power and status. Therefore, I believe that the Goatman may be nothing more than a shadow born from human imagination. Today, goat-headed figures still appear in films and animation. Humanity's curiosity about this creature has never faded. But no one can truly say it doesn't exist, because the unknown always outweighs the known. And that is the magic of unidentified mysterious animals. UMA. Thank you for watching.